Okay, so here's my flowers, and I'm gonna put them in this bowl. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make another gallon of the mixture, and so I'm just gonna put about 1/3 of a cup of the alum and some hot water. And you just put a little bit of hot water in until it dissolves, and then you add cold water to make a gallon. This is the granulated. I don't think I got hot water. It's actually not hot, but it's melting. Eventually it'll dissolve. And so I'm going to put it in this pitcher so I know how much a gallon is. So I'm back. I've got the water, and I'm going to put some in this bowl. And I've watched some videos online, and there's different techniques. So this is what I did. I took the flowers and put them in the water, and I also put the paper in the water. So they're both activated with the alum. That's what makes this work, apparently. The other thing you need are some rusty things, and I got my neighbor to give me some rusty nails. And here's the turkey roaster. So I just put the paper in here, and it's dark because I already did this with some other paper. So I just am using the same paper again, making sure it gets in between each piece. So I had 4 sheets, so it makes 8 pieces of paper. And so I'm just gonna let that drip a little bit, and then I've turned it on to the hottest temperature, which is 450. And I'm gonna let it heat up. And then I'm gonna come back in the kitchen. I use these cutting boards on each side, and then tied string around them. You've got to clamp them tight. So start there. I'm going to take this iris and pull it apart. And you know, some people want to be really creative and lay it out just so. I'm not like that. I'm just going to put some things on here and go with it. And then you put the next sheet on top. And there's the stems I got out there. I think I'll put some of the evergreen and fern, one of the maple leaves. Put paper on. I'm going to do these purple leaves off of that tree of ours. Johnny's coaching me. Plum. I'm going to try a couple more of the maple leaves. They're such a cool shape, and the ones Ann did just came out great as far as showing the shape of it. I'm going to take some more of this iris. Put there. Sheet. Some of these, oh, I got these white flowers. It's a, oh, what is it? Clematis, a white clematis. So I'm going to put it face down. Here's that sage that I uprooted. So, oh, there's a little friend out of it from the garden. Ooh, there's another friend from the garden. I'm going to put some more of that maple leaf. Let's see. Oh, here's the pink flowers from the rhododendron or the azalea. They seem to do really well. I want to be sure I use these purple irises. I don't know if they add, if that's what adds color to all the other stuff, but I want to be sure and put that in there. There's purple iris. And what else do I want to use? I want to be sure and use my fern leaf. The honeysuckle, I'll use that on the next one. I don't think I have room for that. I might use some more of this evergreen. Okay, this is that other maple. We'll see how that, if that shows up as well as the red one. Pink flowers. Oh, here's the honeysuckle. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. There's that friend of mine again. Oh, I ran out. Darn. Okay, so that's all I have. So now I'm going to put the other cutting board on top of it. And then I'm going to take this twine that I got from Walmart and try to tie it up. I'll pull that out. Get back in there. So it's pretty thick because that evergreen's pretty fat. Some of those flowers were too. So okay, so here's the package, and I'm going to walk it back in here. Will you bring that picture in to me, Johnny, of the water? I'm going to put it in this coaster. And it's got the grate underneath it. So I'm going to add the rest of this water I just stirred up. And then I use this big jug of Fabuloso and set on top of it to hold it down. And then you wait for 2 hours. And also, just so you know, there's rusty items in the water, nails and so forth, just a few pieces. So we'll come back in 2 hours. Okay, so we're going to check what we did here, see how it turns out. I'm going to take this jug of cleaner off. And it's probably hot. I just realized. Okay, so let me hand this phone to my husband. And I'm gonna grab a towel here, bring this in. Okay, so here's the first one. All right, cool. Okay, so that's the honeysuckle and the Japanese maple. This is the iris, that purple iris I was talking about. And here's the other side. It's funny, those pink flowers, you expect to see pink behind them, but Those didn't do that much this time. Oh, and then there's the other side of that, and that's from that purple iris. And there's where it went into the evergreen. Ooh, that's nice. That's from that Japanese maple. This sheet, it's got the, oof, black iris. And the other side, I wonder if I should have let these dry before I opened them. Put this over here.